You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And John, thank you so much for your YouTube membership request. You are bringing us back down the rabbit hole with some Nightwish. And this is a new song called Feel For You.
Thank you so much, John. I'm really looking forward to this new Nightwish coming down the rabbit hole. Thank you so much, John, for bringing a brand new Nightwish song down the rabbit hole. This is Feel For You. This is the 8th track from Sentry Child, and I'm really looking forward to it as we haven't heard it ever before. This is with Tarja. And if you guys are as excited as we are, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know your favorite Nightwish song down in the comment section below, because I know you have one, and if you don't, you're going to send us a whole list. So let's get into it without further ado.
Honey, I'm jealous of your R rolls. I don't even want to try now. Tarja. All right, let's go. Oh, nice, Marko.
Oh, I like this.
Gives some space for feeling. Oh, good time. Okay, I just want to kind of get into this a little bit, because what I have found out is Tuomas started talking a little more about the darker top subjects, or a little bit more depressing subjects and lyrics. And Tapio, one of the guys that sang for Nightwish that was with them, was like, went and called Tuomas right after getting these lyrics.
It's like, you okay,
He's like,
man?
yeah, like, you okay, man? Things okay? And like, this is one of the hardest years Tuomas ever had while he was making this for Sentry Child, I believe. So it's just nice. Yeah, it's nice to see like all these lyrics too. I'm really happy about this lyric video. So thank you for this, Sean, because I always miss all the poetry that's being put out here. So it's nice to see all this.
It's very possessive.
Yeah,
It's very possessive. Like, Puppet Girl, Your Strings Are Mine. Specifically, like the one that we're seeing on screen currently.
Yeah.
But like, even throughout, where it's like,
totally throughout the whole way.
How it's like I'm the frost on your lips. I want to wade through your memory, but
Devil's Lair and
all that. So it's like he thinks almost, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe I'm just reaching, but it's almost like he thinks he's this bad guy who's trying to control the love or or the person he has his crush on, or whoever this
exactly.
girl is, and he's the big bad guy trying to control her.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, like, are you okay, dude? Like, you need to talk, and you have a beer, like, what's going on?
And now that I know he is so influenced by like Metallica and Pantera and all that, I mean, they're going to have that kind of more metal lyrics coming out, so it's all good.
Just before we started again, I loved the beginning of this and how dirty it was, and the bass.
That bass riff with all the space it left.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. I'm loving, like, and it took a little bit to get into the singing.
Yeah.
And it was very much just the music. And
nice build up.
Very good build up. Absolutely phenomenal. And then they have, like, the wind chimes in the background to add that mystery and that whimsical atmosphere to it. So, like, beautiful song. Interesting lyrics.
Yeah.
Beautiful song.
Exactly. And I'm getting better at being able to appreciate the lyrics and the music now, and I really thank you guys for letting us be able, because at first I never wanted to pause to elaborate how I feel, but it's so hard if you just let a whole song go all the way through to get everything out.
Absolutely.
So let's keep this going. Yeah, Marko.
I love how dirty this is. Choir in the background.
Yeah. Just when you think of it, is this too personal or not? Is this for something? It's like, well, it's only for you. So it's...
Yep, so he is singing this song specifically for someone.
I guess so. And it's so amazing to know how much Nightwish songs we haven't heard yet. And I do like hearing a Nightwish song for the first time, actually in studio as well, because I feel like you really hear exactly what Tuomas wanted to put out, even though obviously they're one of the best bands at doing things live. I totally get that, guys, but I actually first heard Nightwish with Tarja in the studio, and that's what made me want to dive into them. So getting to hear some of her greatest hits that we wouldn't have checked out, like this one, it's just a nice treat. And like you said, the atmosphere, the whimsicalness of that, and that bass that just got so wavy, and just Marko was shining out a lot for me on this one.
Absolutely. I was loving the bass line of this. I also really enjoyed the what was it called?
The choir?
The backtracking.
Right.
So they had like the whole orchestra backtracking with like the strings. They had the choir. They had everything. And I know that...
Do you think that was Tarja singing in the back, or was that a choir, I think?
That was a choir.
Yeah?
That was a full choir.
Wow.
So something that I know from some of the documentaries we've been watching is that Tuomas has been working with one specific orchestra and choir for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Or 20 years, or what. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And so so that was the backtracking with the strings and the choir and everyone back there, and then Tari and everything on top of it. So like it gave it such a grandiose feel, very much like that Disney feel that Tuomas always has, but like dark Disney.
This with like the 80s Disney.
80s dark Disney. Where suddenly all the girls dyed their hair black and got covered in tattoos.
Yeah. But I mean, like, Tarja always still does it for Tuamis, and I can see why they were just the perfect fit. And I know, John, that you have some more stuff from Century Child coming down the rabbit hole this month, so maybe this is one of your favorite albums, and that dark tone, I think it would actually be very exciting for a lot of people that were in Nightwish.
I love the dark tone that they have. Like, as much as you want to call the guy making the music, be like, hey, are you okay? Yeah. It's like, I'm glad you're okay, because this is great. I just wanted to make sure.
Exactly, right?
Because it's phenomenal, sounds amazing. I love darker stuff. I love how it still has that whimsical feel. It has that darker tone. It is still truly Nightwish through and through.
Yeah.
But you're getting those dirty bass lines and those riffs where people can shine in that way. That's more so than what they have done in the past, and even what they have coming out now, which is a little bit more progressive.
100%.
Right? So Nightwish has been, I don't want to say adjusting or changing, but evolving throughout the last 2 decades, almost 3
1996 they started.
Yeah.
Crazy,
so crazy.
If you think of it, it's almost 30 years now.
Almost 30
It's closer to 30 than 20, which is just incredible. And that's why it is so enlightening to know how powerful they were during the 2000s, because that was one of my favorite things watching what they were listening to before they went live, was all these amazing 2000 metal bands from our era, and how much Nightwish, I think, would succeed in Canada and North America because of that. So
absolutely.
I'm sure they are succeeding more. I don't know how well they were succeeding in the 2000s, but I keep bringing up the 2000s because that's where this album's from, and why I just don't get why it wasn't broadcast more over here, especially with the singer is not as threatening as some of these other metal bands, right?
I am curious myself as to why even today Nightwish, Epica, Opeth, and all these European metal bands that are so phenomenal, you can't find anything to do with them in North America.
No, you can't.
I actually, for Father's Day, went to one of the sound music stores that we have, one of the many music stores, and I was like, hey, do you have any of this? And I started listing off all the bands that we actually have on the channel for shirts or CDs or anything, and the guy didn't even know what I was talking about.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
I don't know those bands, like who? And I was like, oh my god,
it hurts, right?
It hurts. I'm like, here's our card, check out our channel. Right? So but like, even just to have this phenomenal music coming to us, even though this is from early 2000s, this is something that is brand new to a lot of us in the West, because it's we just don't know about it.
We weren't ready for it.
We weren't ready for it, I guess.
And like, we're still not ready for like a female president or anything, so like the world's way ahead of us. So like, that's why for me, I wasn't ready for Nightwish when I was younger, because I wasn't ready for a female to be singing metal, and how foolish was I? So I'm glad you guys are seeing me when I'm a lot more open and can enjoy everything. So thank you so much, John, for bringing us back to Century Child. It's an amazing CD. Let us know what your favorite Nightwish song is in the comments below. That's one of the hardest things to do, I know, but it's a challenge for you guys. We're exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you, everyone, for being here, and thank you for this, John. This has been phenomenal. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube members. We appreciate all of your support.
Thank you so much, John, for bringing a new Nightwish song down the rabbit hole. This is Feel For You from, it's the 8th, blah, 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 blah. Fuck me. Okay, 3?
Sure, tonight?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm putting that in. Do some of that tonight, too. Here we go.
Want me beat you?
I need a feel for you, so let's go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.